All right, you guys had a day off of math yesterday. You lucky dogs. So today, this is Friday. We're going to go ahead and do math lesson 124. And we have a story first we're going to start with. It says Susan bought 3 packages of markers. She gave 4 markers to Beth. How many markers does Susan have now? And they show you a picture here of markers. So first thing is we have to count how many markers are in that package. And there are 8 of them. So we know that Susan bought 3 packages of these. So we need to first set our problem up. So if she bought 3 packages, so we're going to put 3 times 8. We're going to put a parenthesis around that because we're going to start with that part of the problem. But we know she gave 4 markers to Beth, so that's going to be minus 4. Okay? So first thing we do is we add 3 times 8, which is 24, minus 4 would be 20. So our answer is 20 markers. Number 2, write the factors of each number. Circle all the prime numbers in your answers. Prime numbers have exactly 2 factors. So if you don't remember factors and prime numbers, a factor are the numbers that you multiply together to get this answer. Okay, so let's think about 10. Well, we know that 1 times 10 equals 10. We know that 2 times 5 equals 10. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? So then we have to think, well, which ones are prime numbers? Remember, it has to have 2 factors. 1 does not have 2 factors, so that is not a prime number. 10, well, obviously it's not because it has 4, right? Let's think about the number 2. Well, I only can get 2 by multiplying 2 times 1, so that is a prime number. And the same thing with 5. I can only get 5 by multiplying 1 times 5, so that is a prime number. So let's think about 13. All right, we know 1 and 13, and that's it. So we're going to circle 13 because it is a prime number. It only has 2 factors. Okay, now we're going to look at these times here. We're going to figure out what kind of angle the clock is showing us, right, obtuse, or acute. Okay, now let's first of all look at this one. It's not exactly a right angle because it's kind of wide, isn't it? Do you guys remember what one of those is wide? Is it obtuse or is it acute? It is obtuse, the wide angle, larger. So right obtuse. Look at the next one. It's not like an L, it's skinny and little, isn't it? So that would be acute. And look at this one. It makes a perfect shape of an L. All right, a backwards L, and it's almost like you could put a perfect square in the middle here, right? So that is a right angle. Okay, now we're going to write the digital time for each clock. So the first one goes here, the middle one goes there, and the last one goes there, okay? And you'll see that on the other side, all right? So the first one, the time there is 4, and that is 45. Okay, our second one, our time is a little bit after 1:12. Our last one is 9 o'clock. Okay, now we're going to find the correct symbol, plus, minus, multiply, or divide. So let's look at this one. It has 4, and what 3 equals 12? Well, if you say 4 plus 3, that would just give you 7. That can't be right. 4 minus 3 would give you 1. That wouldn't be right either. 4 times 3 would give us 12. So that's our answer. Okay, look at the next one. 16 and 2 equals 8. Well, 16 plus 2 No, that would give us 18. That's too much. 16 minus 2? No, that would give you 14. That's too much. 16 times 2? That would give you 32. That's way too much. 16 divided by 2. That would give us 8. So our answer is divided by. Okay, 9, 3, and 6. What do you guys think? 9 minus 3 equals 6. Okay, 6, 4, 10 is going to be plus. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Okay, we're going to find our answers. We're going to first of all do 4/5 over 3/5. You just remember you subtract the top. 4 minus 3 is 1. It's going to be 1/5. All right, multiply. We have 8 times 4 is 32. Put the 3 up here. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 3 be 19. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 2 is 42,592 is your answer. All right, we saw this on the video. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is divide. So if we look at 3 divided by 57, looking right here at the 5. Okay, so the only amount of times we could put 3 into 5 is 1 time. All right, so now we multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. Put that here. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down the 7. What times 3 equals 27? That is 9. So if we want to check this, we're going to have 19 times 3. 9 and 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2 is 5. Our answer is right. All right, do the next one. Okay, let's divide. How many times can 7 go into 9? That's only 1 time. Okay, so we're going to subtract. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the 8. Now, 7 times what is 28? The answer is 4. Let's check. 14 times 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 1 is 7. 8, 9. The answer 98. Okay. All right. Make sure I see your work on all of this over here. We need to see your work so we can see that you understand it. All right. Okay. So this will be due on Tuesday, June the 4th, I believe that is. I don't have the calendar in front of me, but it's due on Tuesday with your fact homework. All right. All right. Have a good weekend, guys.